And finally, new rule, if the Democrats want to win the next presidential election, they need to find a way to make the Biden age issue work for them. Because you know what's really getting old about Joe Biden? Complaining about his age. Yes, we're all worried Joe is not as quick as he used to be, but when did we start insisting that our presidents be smart? Like these assholes? Instead of trying to refute all the too old to be president slams, Joe must embrace them. Stop with the I'm sharper than ever. Nobody's buying that. Don't try to deny the age thing. Lean into it. Lean in. Lean in like you're eating soup. And just admit it. Say, yes, I'm bad with names, and I walk like a toddler with a full diaper. But I believe in democracy. Because Joe's problem is not a new one for Democrats. Not the age thing specifically, but the idea of letting the opposition intimidate you into being defensive about who you really are. Yes, that we've seen before. John Kerry pretending to be a duck hunter. Hillary carrying hot sauce in her purse. Americans hate that shit. Be yourself. And Joe, yourself is old. That's who you are. Old. Old. You're the guy who thinks an app is the sound a chihuahua makes when it comes. You once fell down the stairs at the Underground Railroad. You're so old, your bad kid with a drug problem is 54. Take a page from your old pal John McCain, who ran for president as a senior citizen and said,
I'm older than dirt, I have more scars than Frankenstein, but I've learned a few things along the way.
Exactly. Own it. Own it. No one cares if you can ride a bike, and trying to do stuff like that is only setting yourself up for failure. You recently joined TikTok to win over the kids. Get off that shit right now. It's inauthentic, and it won't work. You're not following the demographics. In 2020, a record number of eligible voters under 24 came out as gay, but came out to vote, not so much. Less than half, but almost 72% of people over 65 voted. Those are your people, Joe, the Matlock crowd. Reach out to them. Reach out to them. Reach out like it's a wrong number at dinner. Take all your ads off Twitter and put them on CBS. Tell America, I feel your joint pain. Let them love you. Let them love you as a relatable figure in a way only you can. You think you're the only old geezer who ever called LL Cool J LLJ Cool J? So, next Thursday, when the president delivers the State of the Union, I say he should let his old fart flag fly. And the address he gives should look something like this.
Mr. Speaker, the President of the United States. Mr. Speaker, Madam Webb,
members of Congress, my fellow denture wearers, and all the folks gathered around the radio. I come here tonight to report that the state of our union is regular. And to ask one question: what are you all doing here in Scranton? And to those who say I'm too old to serve a modern-day America, I say horse feathers. Why, under my administration, America is now taking the lead in producing high fiber optic, state-of-the-art semiconductors. Does that sound old to you? I have no idea what they are. But I know they help with our plan to expand internet access to rural America so farmers can FaceTime with their cows. Of course, my opponent would like to take us back to the past, not the good past of Bobby Soxers and copping a feel at the drive-in, but the bad past of racism and denying a woman's right to choose. I remember once in 1950, I was playing stickball with Corn Pop, and he hit the ball into the back of an alley, and I went in to get it and walked right into an abortion. Thank God for progress, ladies and gentlemen. Just last week, a special screening was set up at the White House, and my wife, Diane, and I watched the movie Maestro. That poor gay Jew had to marry a woman. We must do better. And no more tiny words on the menu. It's bad enough the cashier girl makes a face when we don't know how to use the gizmo. My friends, when I first came here as a senator, Washington welcomed me with open arms. Not the place, the guy. And that is a virtue. You don't want a young person in charge of our defense. We need a president who can stand up to Russia and say to its current president, Mr. Gorbachev, get off my lawn. In conclusion, let me remind you that I have not forgotten the hardworking small business owners who are the backbone of this great country, which is why I invited here tonight in the gallery Jack Wilkins, whose pet training business was there for the Biden family when we needed help with our beloved dog Commander. Thank you, Jack. Thank you. And thank you all. Good night. God bless you. And God bless America Ferrara.